some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Clemson's offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. So SMU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Back to throw, it's Velasquez. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gives it on the option. At the 35, he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Finds his target down the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Mustangs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking for room, it's Toppin. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll run play action. Under fire. Lets it fly. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on him if they can stop him on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuber. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You got to be so careful too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quick release by the QB. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Cuber. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He's looking deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stevens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, SMU! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Peace. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Creates a little room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Toppins. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Velasquez. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Unloads quickly. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at touchdown Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. Clemson will send the punt team out. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. It's caught downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This offense doing business in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it now on the move. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Scanning the field, it's Velasquez. Gets it out fast. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Caught behind the line. It's Cuber. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop them on third down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And the Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking for space, it's Cuber. Runs for the tackle. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to pass, it's Velasquez. Lost one deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson set up with another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Clemson jumps to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Cuber. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Velasquez. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Connection to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. So we open the final period with a third down play. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Tight game, final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to pass, it's Velasquez. Sets up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cuber. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
Good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
31, Clemson, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Mayer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Quickly complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Made a defender miss. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Toppin. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it! Touchdown, Clemson! And the comeback is on! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 35 over UTEP. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He'll keep it himself. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Stevens. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Velasquez. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Toppin. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And they'll take a knee. Sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.